It's no secret food insecurity among children is a problem, even in rural Kentucky. Despite COVID-19, an Anderson County church has continued to feed their community any way they can. Evening Edition's Jacqueline Nye shares this Positively LEX 18 story.
Anderson County Backpack Buddies started as a small way to help kids in need by First Christian Church.
We started with 2 schools and it was about 9 bags a week. And we are at all 6 schools now and we're averaging 230 bags a week.
The bags are for kids who rely on school to feed them during the week. 17 years later, Backpack Buddies has grown to its own entity while the church continues to donate space. The president, Jody McGrath, says everything, time, money, and food is donated.
We try to include 2 things for breakfast. Usually it's either oatmeal or cereal. We have what we call a complete meal that if the family so chooses, they can fix it. It's usually a cheeseburger helper, hamburger helper, lasagna helper, something like that kind of thing. A fruit, a vegetable.
Outside the church doors, ministers have created another way of helping their community called a blessing box.
Food insecurity is such a huge issue. We think of those in large cities, but in rural counties as well. And so having this where there's no strings attached, there's no requirements. You come and drop off, you can pick up.
The church says the blessing box gets refilled a couple of times a day. Senior minister Jim Wheeler shares the story of a woman.
It was just such a blessing because we had no food. And she said, now I'm back on my feet. And she says, as often as I can now, I donate to the blessing box.
2 programs.
And it's just powerful. It's amazing to see what just a little bit of hospitality can do to share love in a way that speaks volumes.
By the community, for the community. In Anderson County, Jacqueline Nye, Evening Edition.